I also think there is a difference, obviously, between censoring speech and monitoring speech on the internet, and I wanted to expand on that. For instance, listed on Islamic websites as a must-own, and it's available on Amazon.com, is the Preparatory Manual of Explosives, third edition, and it's about 570 pages, 166 explosives, readily available, how to build a bomb. It's a little concerning when you see the Islamic websites saying this is a must-own, go to this website, when we've had 15 terror plots last year alone thwarted. Many of these cases, they're looking at doing just this, explosive devices. So I guess what I want to throw out to the panel with the limited time I have, I think we've covered the censor issue fairly well in terms of the standard, but in terms of monitoring this, like in the case of Hassan, which I wish they had shared that information with Fort Hood. They may have been able to stop that, but that's an information sharing issue. What can we do to monitor these the activities on these websites? Mr. Mudd?
I was afraid that was coming. I'd go back to a point I made earlier and maybe make the conversation a little more complicated. I think just looking at people who buy books, practically speaking, it's just not, it's not doable. But I'd go back to saying, okay, what if you have somebody who, or a series of criteria that says, you know, we have somebody who, again, has cash tickets to Pakistan, is under the age of 30. He has had multiple trips over 30 days. I say over 30 days because I want to look for people who probably have had some training. You go through whatever criteria you want. And then, okay, wait a minute. Now he's up on the web buying a book. I don't want to argue one way or the other. I just want to tell you that's the practical question I probably would have if I were back in government. Not whether somebody buys a book, but whether you think it's okay, representing the will of the people, to look at people who have a series of behaviors that almost anybody, I think, would say, you know, freedom of speech aside, I'd say that's kind of worrisome.